They hope shaggers, well, you join me on another rural adventure today, and today's mission is 4 tyres on this dude girl. Now, I've been round, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why they want tyres on this, because they look pretty good to me. I mean, you've got a slight bit of cracking, and just a slight bit of perishing down the bottom there. But realistically, I just think they're chucking the money away there. They'd go on for another fucking decade, I reckon. So now they don't look like they've been off since Genghis Khan was a young lad. So yeah, I might have a bit of a battle on this morning. Now they've done me a massive favour and they've left it on a bank in the middle of a field when it's been raining. So it's pretty soggy, it's pretty slippy, and I don't really want to do it there. But there we go, so's life. So yeah, right, I best crack on with this then. I don't even know what to tackle first. I reckon we'll go for the backs first because they look like they're going to be a bit more evil. And yeah, we'll work as well into his fronts. But now it's given a right shitty day today. I think it's, well, look at the sky over there, look. And it doesn't really fill you full of confidence, does it? I think I might leave this one a bit more soggy than when I came. Now also, with my age, I'm taking health and safety a lot more seriously now. And with my handbrake being about as efficient as the new Labour government, well, I don't trust it. So we've gone for a chop today as well, just so I don't end up chasing my van down that hill, because it's and I'm not feeling very energetic today, so my money's on my van winning. Are they bloody inside of ours as well, just to make my life even more awkward? They are. Oh, you arsehole. Berries right underneath fucking shit shield as well, man. Oh, right. Well, it's not going to jack itself up and it's not going to get sorted itself out, is it? So, yeah, I may as well do something, answer. A big post knocker there, look. That takes me back to when I was a kid with my dad, that does. We decided we was going to take it upon ourselves to put some fencing up around. We had a little bit of a field, and we decided upon ourselves we was going to do the own fencing. So we got one of them. Anyway, my dad's there fucking knocking this fence post in, and he lifts it a little bit too high, so the edge catches right on the top of the fence post. And as he brings it down straight onto his head. So anyway, that sparked him clean out, so he's there fucking snoring in the field. So yeah, I can't look at them without thinking of me dad. I tell you what, they're bloody hard work as well though. You know about it when you've got one of them fence posts in with that. Right, so I'm hoping that's recording, and I'm hoping we can get cracked on now and get this one sorted. Wherever the fuck the valve is. Oh, this one's on the outside. Right, okay. Right, so even though it's been pissing it down for the past couple of days, well, I'm hoping this tractor's not that heavy that it jacks it up alright. There's definitely a bit of sinkage going on so far though. Oh wow, look at that, eh? Safe as houses. I'll let it core out, but it doesn't look like there's a vast amount of air in there, does it? Right, let's see how that feels pretty fucking solid, that does. I think we're going to have a grin with this one. Now, I could have a go at breaking the bead with a hammer and chisel, but I think it might be like trying to eat cereal with a fucking fork. I mean, it's doable, but it's going to take you a long time, and there's easier ways to do it, so we'll get the spoon equivalent out, eh? Oh yeah, no, they've not been off in many moons. There's a Firestone on there though. Now, in car tyres, Firestone tend to stay quite nice and soft and floppy and dealable with. So I'm hoping, in agricultural terms, that this is the same sort of case. And so far, it is moving all right. So I'll tell you what, I'm just whinging again, aren't I? I am, aren't I? I'm just being a little fucking whingy bitch, because that's sound, that is. Yeah, no, that's coming off a fucking dream, that is. Look at that though, eh? That's some cracking, that is. That many cracks, it's like Stoke city centre, that. Come on, be nice. Fucking yes. Bloody hell, eh? I've had car tyres that have put on more than a fight than that this week. I'll just do a first quick visual check for spiders. Because, well, if I find one, I'll squeal. And I don't really fancy embarrassing myself like that in front of all you glorious people. But we look fairly safe. Now I get loads of comments saying, oh, it's only a spider, man up. Fuck off. No, I don't like them. Everyone's got a fear of something. It just so happens that I've got a few. I went Prague a couple of weeks ago with the missus, and well, I found out there that I don't like heights. Never been an issue before, but I went up some clock tower, and my God, I almost fucking fainted. I embarrassed myself. She had to hold my hand all the way down. She said, bless her. Well, this second bee's a bit more fighty. Smash me knuckles. I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to go for the third lever again. My big one won't fit. But now this is getting a bit too much of a regular occurrence, isn't it? Well, there's one. That guard's right in an awkward place. It's smashing me knuckles on it. Just excuse my old man hands. But yeah, look at fucking state of them, purple as fuck, man. Well, I was expecting the rim to be in a worse condition, but that's not bad. I mean, he still wants cleaning up, but saying these haven't been off since about 3 ice ages ago, they're not looking too terrible, they aren't. So yeah, we'll whiz them up and we'll get going. Now these narrower, older sizes, they tend to fit up absolutely fine. They tend to go on sound. The only problem you tend to have with them is blowing them up, because they don't like seating. But what I've found is if you take the time, give it a good old clean, and then you get a load of soap and just soap all wells up, and hopefully it should just slip on a little bit easier. Ever since I've been doing it, it does seem to have worked better. So no, it does seem to definitely aid it slip on. There we go. There's today's tyre of choice, MRL. Let's hope she goes on as easy as she come off. If only they were this light and all this bloody big, it would have made my job a hell of a lot easier, wouldn't it? This fucking grass bank's messing me up there, because I'm fitting against the floor. I mean, Jack doesn't really want to go any higher. We'll get there. One more spoon and hopefully she'll be in. There she is. Right, let's get that tube. I think I was lying about the weather. It's fucking beating down there. Bloody red hot. Right, this might be a bit of a twat to fit because we're pretty much grounded out. But I can't be asked to sort my jack out to address it. So we'll just struggle on. Give it a little spoon in now. Look. Hey. There she goes. Now she's tucking herself in. There she is. Right, so we'll just get her blown up. Now we haven't got a clue what pressure we're going to go for, so we'll just make an educated guess, I reckon. To just do with that bit popping on there, look. I tried to think what I had in one of these the other day to pop on. The last time I looked it was about 55 and it had a fair bit more air after that, so I'd probably hazard a guess in that 70, which is fucking stupid really, but they've got to go up somehow, haven't they? You see this prick's, she's not keen. She's really not keen. Hey, it's bloody tense, isn't it, eh? I don't know what I'm going to see next. I'm either going to see that pop on or I'm going to see it pop off, and then I'll soon be seeing Jesus straight after. In fact, no, I definitely wouldn't be seeing Jesus. I'm too much of a sinner for that. There she goes. Fucking hell, they don't normally make that much of a bang, to be honest. I'll have to check my pants later. There might be a little brown surprise in them for my lady. Right, so anyway, that's one side done. Another 3 to go, eh? Right, well the second one's up and all. One thing I did notice with this, I'm not sure if they've loosened the wheel nuts off because they thought I'd be taking the wheels off or what, but yeah, a little bit of slop in that. And if you look at these nuts, the whole rim's fucked, I think. It's all elongated, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not good, is it? Even with the new tyre on, it's not going to be good. But I'll let them know before I shoot off. Right, well, I've just looked over the hill and that rain's imminent. So we'll try and dab in and get this one sorted. Yeah, rain's here. Oh no, this one seems scabby. What the fuck is all that? Oh my fucking Christ. Any rigidity that this wheel once had has pretty much fucked off. With every pull of the lever, it's putting a little dent in, which is not ideal really. It means it's gone really quite weak. And to be honest, with all that shit that's fallen off it, I'm not surprised. Do you know what? I get the feeling that this tube isn't wanting to come out in a hurry. There she goes. Oh, there she is. Jesus Christ. So it's a bit of a fucking monstrosity, this rim. So anyway, that's what I'm on about. Every time you're taking a pull, it's starting to dent the rim. And if you have a look how much fucking rust is actually chipping off, it's not really that hard to tell why, is there? I reckon out of this rim's total weight, it probably weighs about 50% of what it left the factory with now. I reckon if I was to collect all this rust and weigh it into a scrapyard, I'd probably not have to work for another 2 months. Right, well, I've cleaned it all up. Now, it might still look like a shitty old rim. And that's because, well, it's a shitty old rim still. So I've cleaned it all the best I can. I could be here till 6 o'clock this evening and it would still end up looking like a shitty old rim. So, no, that I'm hoping that should find its way now. It's just old, knackered, and if I grind all that rust off, I don't think we'll end up with... well, there'll be no rim left, would there? It'll just be a tyre on its own. A tyre and a tube floating on an axle. So it looks like a transit's been parked there for about half an hour, doesn't it, that? Where in the fuck here? Do you know what? You couldn't really ask it for it to go better than that. That's gone really, really well, in fact. No, when I got that off and I saw the Satan rim, I thought I was going to be trying to get this seat for about 40 minutes, but no, first attempt. So either I'm getting better or that was just quite forgiving, because I don't think I'm getting better. I keep turning up every Monday morning though, don't I? Hey? I have to do more than that to get rid of me. I like that persistent bad smell, aren't I, that just follows you around. So, right, anyway, as that's gone so well, I'm going to reward myself with a quick drink. Right, well, I'm having 5 minutes, so I've been using the bloody wire wheel that much. Me ears are ringing like bloody Quasimodo with tinnitus there. So, yeah, we need to try and refine some motivation. And what a way to find some motivation other than some liquid motivation. Now, I'm not on about heroin, although that is liquidy form, I suppose. But I'm on about a much more healthy alternative. Now, this is holy. Now, I've mentioned this stuff loads before. It is the bee's knees. Now, I used to drink an abundant amount of energy drink. I used to go through at least 3 tins a day. And since I've been drinking this holy, I'm now on 2 of these a day. So, we're definitely getting better. Now, not only is it saving my pocket massively amounts, but it's also a shitload nicer. So, I'm on the blood orange bat at the minute, which I'm not sure if it's like Halloween themed, but it's very nice anyway. So, no, very nice. So, anyway, you know the score. I'll put my links below. If you do drink loads of these energy drinks and you do fancy a healthier and cheaper alternative, then check these links out. Like I say, I've been on this stuff for many months now, in fact, and I wouldn't ever look back. So, go and have a look. I'm going to have a few more swigs of this. I'm going to try and find a little bit more motivation. And then we best get going again, haven't we? Right, so we get cracked on with these fronts. Now, I've had a couple of people asking me why I don't take them off. Now, it is sometimes easy to take them off, but you open a can of worms for yourself. So if you have a look at this one. So we're already stood down there. And then the back one, we're 2 studs down and 1 stud snapped. So if you leave everything where it is, then you know nothing's going to snap on you and you know nothing's going to go wrong. As soon as you start taking things off, especially on a machine this sort of age, this sort of, like I say, you open a can of worms for yourself and they don't normally come out very nice. So no, I try and do everything as it is, and in which case I can't fuck anything up. Well, I can, and I often do, but you've got less things to fuck up. Do you know what? I can taste every decade of rust that's just gone in my mouth there. Crunchy, yeah. Now it looks like someone's got hungry out of this and taken a bloody nibble out of it. In a few places. In fact, there was that French bloke, wasn't there? Going back a few years, he was a bit of a... I don't think he was all there, to be honest, but he ate that plain, didn't he? He was like obsessed with eating metal. So, no, I don't think his lift went all the way to the top, did it? But yeah, no, I swear he ate a plane, didn't he? But it's an acquired taste, that, isn't it? Steel and fucking fiberglass. But
Yeah, I mean, each to their own. I mean, there's people out there that eat that fucking rotten fish, isn't it? That Stroppingen, I thought that's what it's called, but you see them on the internet and you're eating it. I've got an awful gag reflex. I can't change my little one's nappy without almost throwing up every time, so I just couldn't do that. It might be comical to watch. In fact, if I get 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to get a tin of that fucking rotten fish and I'll eat it for you on camera. If you're interested, then let me know in the comments. But that sounds like a way to get to 20k, that does, doesn't it? Right, so we're all packed up. We got there, didn't we, in the end? I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the easiest job I've ever done, but with a tractor that sort of age, with tyres that haven't been off in that long, I'm going to shut my mouth because it went a lot better than I was expecting. So, no, happy days. So that should probably about tie up the end of the video anyway. So thank you all very much for watching. Now, if you're not already, if you could just hit subscribe and subscribe to the channel, it helps me out loads. So it'd be much appreciated if you did. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one then, shaggers.